Hey everybody, Donnie here, and I know I've been away for a while on making videos on YouTube, and I have a few reasons for that. For starters, I was finishing up my last, I think like 2 weeks worth of college, for the fall semester. I got into college and started as like a double major for English and Korean, and like I ended up finishing it like shortly after I made the last video, which was great. Like I did pretty good, like mainly A's and B's, and it was really good. I liked it. The experience was really great, really refreshing. Mind you, I'm 32. So being like a freshman in college is kind of interesting. But it's like it's always kind of good to know the ins and outs of like everything once you get into like a proper mindset of how to approach college. It shouldn't matter like what age you are, really. Like in it shouldn't matter what age you are when you're going to college, just as long as you have that mindset like, hey, I think I'm mentally responsible, mentally ready to go through college. And that's all. Like if you can have that mindset, then that's amazing. Another thing is that I did end up starting to apply to different events. One of them that's coming up is the winter market that's happening in Jersey City. I have like 6 events total throughout the year so far as we're speaking in 2025 that like I'm a part of, that I have to like stock up and stuff, which I kind of am at the moment. Um, Leading up to this video, and so like there's 6 events currently. 3 of them are going to be in New Jersey, as far as I'm aware of. 3 others are either going to be in Manhattan, New York, I think like Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and then the other one is going to be in Scotland. So I'm like traveling pretty much like either within the Northeast or in Europe. And this is going to be the first time that I'm actually traveling, not only outside of New York and in New Jersey, New York area, but also outside of the country as a whole. So I have a lot of expectations, and there's just a lot of things to do. And I'm even expecting to do some other stuff as well, where it would most likely involve um, traveling to like nearby cities as well, in between these like times where I'm like traveling into, like what I'm holding is traveling into like other parts of New Jersey as well. Hopefully we get through some of them perfectly fine. So I digress. And there was kind of like a sort of like brief time where I had to like do a little bit of like internal rebranding when working with people. I had to like kind of change things up a little bit. Um, there's no clear reason to like bring that up. But, like, let's just say it ended up with me changing like whether or not I should work with somebody or not. So that's all I'm gonna give into all that. And like if people are curious about it, I might end up making a video. I might not. I might not even bring it up at all. Because that's how it is at this point in time. So yeah. Other than that, I've also been working a lot. At my retail job, which I'm gonna be going on demand for. And so, like they kind of knew that like it was mainly for school, and partial. Like I don't think they really knew that it was like mostly for college, but also because I'm putting more of my focus into my business as well. So it's partially a small bit of it is because I'm gonna put more of my focus into my own business as well. So I kind of just wanted to do like that on demand. Then also kind of just position myself in a place where I'm gonna be able to go to all these events involving my business, and then just kind of go about it that way. So there's a lot that I want to get into, and it all depends on how I situate myself into the upcoming months per se. So even though 2024 was like really cool, like we like was a really cool year of going to different markets and stuff like that, I feel like 2025 would be like a bigger, better year because like obviously I'm traveling to Europe later in the year, and I'm also gonna be trying to see if I could apply into Anime New York City. Hopefully, I get in. Knock on wood. And then probably see if I could try to get into New York Comic Con this year. Because like last year, even though I technically did apply to get into New York Comic Con, I didn't get in. I even applied to get into the wait list, and they still hadn't reached out, which is okay, perfectly fine. I don't blame them for anything. I think it's just because like I haven't really been posting as much like on my social media on YouTube at the time. So I decided, hey, let's start December into the new year as, you know, business videos and like vlogs and stuff like that. Kind of get more into posting a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping that 2025 is going to be the year where things are going to happen. Things are going to be put out and be put into a part where it's like this is gonna be my year, and hopefully things are going to change for the better. And yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. All I gotta say on that regard. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to make. A lot, like I've been making some candles. I gotta crochet a whole bunch of stuff, and I feel like there's kind of not enough time to do it. So wish me luck into 2025.